Good morning. Thank you for joining. Let's begin our session. So we were now discussing about, let me show you like what we were discussing. Yes. Yesterday in the previous session, like we came across discussing about bash files. So usually when you log into any of the Linux environment, usually you see some hidden files. You'll see some hidden files starting with bash. Those are called bash files. Okay. When you log in to any Linux environment, you will see some 4 hidden files starting with bash. Those are called bash files. Usually these are the files that we usually see: bash history, bash logout, bash profile, and bash RC. RC stands for read command. So we understood about the purpose of bash history. You see here, so let me show you a layer like once I connect to the server, once I connect to any Linux server, I have a server here. I just select this particular server and I'm trying to connect through the browser. I am connecting through the browser. So just now I connected to the server and I'm using ls command. You see, I'm just using ls command. You can see here, ls-a. Okay, I don't have any files, but I'm using ls-a. I can see some files like bash logout, bash profile, bash rc. These are the files that I can see. And I don't find the bash history file. Can you see? We don't have a bash history file. So to find out the bash history, usually we can run some commands. I just ran ls command and I can use some, I'm just creating some files like f1, f2. Okay, I'm just trying to run some commands like add space f1. I'm running some commands. I told you about the bash history file. So the purpose of bash history is to track each and every command that we are running here, we are using here. So how to find out? So when I give history command, okay, when history is a Linux command to show you all the history of commands that you have used. I'm running history command so that it is displaying all the commands that we have used. So, but we don't have a file called bash history here at the time of beginning. Okay, the time of login, I can see I don't have any files. Doctor this. Okay, we don't find any files here. We don't find any bash history file here. Bash logout, bash profile, bash rc. These are the files I can see. I don't have a bash history file. So what to do now? What should how can we see the bash history file? So to see the bash history file, what we can do is ls space, suppose for example, let me refresh the session. Okay, I got connected to this server with one session. I'm just retrying. I'm closing this session and I'm trying to connect on another session. I'm going to connect through a fresh session. So once I connect to this server through a fresh session, I can able to see the history. Can you see here? Okay. So maybe at the beginning, okay, in the beginning, once you launch a server and once you connect to the server, maybe in the beginning, you may not see the bash history file. But after running some commands, okay, when you run some commands and all the commands will be tracked by a file called bash history. That is what we should understand about the bash history file. Okay, it will keep tracking each and every command that we are running, and it is providing the history of commands. What about this RC? Yesterday we have seen like what is the bash RC file, what we are doing in the bash RC. Yesterday we have seen the alias commands, right? We have seen some alias commands. Okay. Try to understand both bash profile and bash RC. Bash RC file we understood. Bash profile is also similar one. Whatever the bash RC file, how actually the bash RC file is useful for us. In the same way, bash profile is also useful, but there is a small difference. Let's discuss about it later. Okay. The difference is, you see, bash RC, if you provide anything in the bash RC file, first of all, both these files, okay, at the time of login only, these files will execute. At the time of login only, these files will execute. Logout file, at the time of logout, the bash logout file will execute. So we need to understand when these files are going to be executed. These files will execute at the time of login. This file bash logout file will execute at the time of logout. And there is a difference between bash rc and bash profile. That is bash rc file. This bash rc file, if you suppose if you update any command, we have seen, right, some command like cp alias command, we understood what is the purpose of alias command. Alias equal to cp, alias cp is equal to cp hyphen I. Suppose if I'm giving like this, okay, if I'm using like any command like this, if I update this particular command, this type of command in the bash rc file, so every time a new session gets started, every time, it's not based on the time of user login. Every time if a new session gets started, suppose if I am the user, I have already logged in. I have already logged in with my username and all. So every time when a new session gets started, okay, every time when a new session gets started, this bash rc file will run the script, but bash profile will runs only once. Okay, at the time of login, at the time of user login. If you want to know the difference between bash rc and bash profile, try to understand. Both have similar functions only. Both have similar functions. But bash profile, whatever the thing that you update in the bash profile, okay, so it will run at the start of your session. If you want to run any command at the start of your session, yes, you can update it in the bash profile. Bash rc, every suppose if you close the session and if you reopen it, so at that time also the script will run. Okay, so bash profile will, if you update anything in the bash profile, the commands will run only once at the start of your session. Bash rc is commonly used here also. Whatever the commands, whatever you update in this bash rc profile, those commands will run at every time when you open a new session and all. Okay, so both are for the same purpose only. Bash rc and bash profile both are for the same purpose only. Suppose if you want to set up any alias commands and all, we use bash rc file. Usually this type of command, cp is equal to cp hyphen I. We understood what is the meaning of cp hyphen I. Cp hyphen I stands for copy command with interactive mode. So whenever we are trying to use some commands like cp space f1 f2, cp space f1 f2, what is the meaning? We are going to copy the contents from f1 to f2. So that time the contents will not be directly copied from file 1 to file 2. So instead of copying, like it will before it copies, it will prompt and ask whether you would like to copy the content from F1 to F2. It will ask for the confirmation. Then only the content will be copied. That is how the cp-i command works. If I give cp is equal to cp-i in the bash rc file, if I update this particular one in the bash rc file, this will be there only until the session get closed. Okay, this will be there until only that particular session closed. If you open a session, if you update this bash or if you update this particular one in the bash rc file, once that session is closed, okay, once that session is closed, this command will not work. You got it, right? So any questions, any doubts you have in understanding bash rc and bash profile? Both are for the same function. Both are for the same purpose only. We update some kind of script which we wanted to run at the time at the starting of the your session. If you want to run any commands, usually we update these commands in bash rc and bash profile files. So both are for the same purpose only. So we understood all these things for four files. Okay, basically we need to understand all the four files purpose. Bash logout will execute at the time of the logout. Bash profile and rc executes at the time of the login. Bash history will keep track of all the commands that we are working on, and it will provide whenever you run a history command, it will provide the entire history of commands. Okay, so let's go with a new one today. So we understood what is bash files and all. So let's go with a new one today. We need to understand about the grep command, in shell scripting. So there is an importance for grep command. So usually, in Windows environment, if I want to search for any file, If I want to search for any file and all, we have a search option there. We'll give the file name and we will go through, we'll give the file name and we will search for that particular file. So whereas in Linux, how we are going to search a particular string or how we are going to search for a particular file or something else. So there is a command called grep command. The full form of grep is what? Global regular expression print. The full form of grep is global regular expression print. Global regular expression print grep command. What is the use of grep command? It is used for searching and matching the text patterns. So it is used for searching. If you want to search any string or if you want to search anything in the any pattern in the file, usually we use grep command. Okay. So what does the grep command do? It prints the lines matching a pattern. Suppose if you are looking for a pattern, it will print the lines that are matching that particular pattern. Let's see some examples to understand. Before we understand, we need to know what is grep command. Grep is mainly used for searching the patterns. Okay, grep is mainly for searching the patterns in the files. If the pattern matches, it prints all the lines matching the pattern. So for that, we need to look at some example. I'm having few lines here. Consider these are the independent lines. One, second line, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have these lines. We have a file called hello.txt. What should we do is I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to create a new file with a name called hello.txt. I'm creating a new file with hello.txt. Insert. I'll paste all these lines. Okay. I'll copy and paste all these lines over there. You can see here we have many lines here, some 5 to 6 lines. I'm saving this. If you want to look at the content, what is updated in that file, you can use cat space hello.txt. These are the lines I have. Okay. So let me delete this one. rm hello.txt. I'm removing this one. Why? Because I'm going to update once again. vi space hello.txt. I'm going to paste again, copying this line, copying all these lines and pasting it over here. Escape, shift colon, W. Got it? Cat space hello.txt will display all the lines. Yes, these are the lines. So just giving some lines. Unix is a great OS. Unix was developed in the Bell Labs. Learn operating system. Which one you choose? Unix, Linux, which one you choose? Unix is easy to learn. Unix is a multi-user OS. So there are some lines. So I have just given some few lines. Okay, I've just given few lines here. So now what I'm doing is I'm using some grep commands. Okay, anyhow, grep is a command. We understood grep is a command which is used to search for a string or a pattern. You see here, I'm just using this one. I would like to search a string called Unix. Grep command. I'm using grep command. Grep grep command. Whatever the string that you would like to search, you need to enclose that particular string inside the double quotes, and you need to give the file name. Grep the string name and the file name. Grep string name and the file name. I'm just giving over here. Okay, I pasted that command. See, I'm just pressing enter. Can you see here what is the output for that? What is the output for it? So it is exactly searching for a string called Unix. But if you see here, Unix is there in multiple places. What we need to understand is from these lines, Unix is there in the multiple places. We have Unix here. Okay, you can see here Unix is there. Unix is here also. Unix is here, here. There are many places where Unix is present. But it is exactly searching for the string. Okay, exactly searching for the string which is where the Unix string is present with all the lowercase letters. Unix, how we are searching, that is very important. How we are searching, that is very important, with all the lowercase letters. We are searching the string which is present with all the lowercase letters. That's why it is printing only these two lines where Unix is present, where the Unix string is present. So Unix string is present here in this particular line, also in this particular line. That's why it is printing only those two lines. What should we understand about the grep command? You see, grep command will print the lines matching the pattern. Grep command will print the lines that matching a pattern. So this command, grep unix hello.txt, if I use this command, It will print all the lines where Unix string is present. Got it? So now I'm going to use another command. You see, what is the difference between this command and this command? Here we can see the Unix string is having all the lowercase letters, but here the Unix string is little different. N is the uppercase letter here. Okay, the string is Unix only, but N is the uppercase letter. I'm searching with this string now. So if I search with this string, then it will print all the lines which is exactly matching with that particular string. Yes, there is a line. There is a line, okay, where this particular string is matching with. So that's why it is printing only that particular line. So what we understood from the grep command, grep is used to search for a pattern in the file and it prints, okay, grep command will print the lines matching the pattern. Got it? So let me show you. I am going to search with another pattern. This is a different pattern. Can you see what is it? What is this? Here, U and N both are uppercase letters. Here we have only N as an uppercase letter. Here, U and N both are uppercase letters. The same file only. In the same file only, I am trying to search with the string called Unix, where U and N are the uppercase letters. When I'm searching it, it is not giving any output. Okay. When I'm searching for that particular string, it is not giving any output. It means it is not present anywhere. That particular string is not present anywhere in the above lines, in the file, in the hello.txt. We don't have any strings that matches U and N are the uppercase letters, I, X are the lowercase letters. No, we don't have any string that matches the pattern. That's why it is not returning any output. Got it? So let me show you the other examples we have. We have one more thing we need to understand. We have an insensitive search. What is insensitive search here? Suppose if I want to search for an Unix string pattern, okay, if I want to search for a string pattern called Unix, and I need all the lines. I need all the lines where Unix string is present. I'm not worrying about any thing like case sensitive. Okay, whether it might be an uppercase letter, lowercase letter, I'm not worrying about the case sensitive here. So I need all the lines where the Unix string is present. That time I can use -i. Let me show you -i. -i stands for case insensitive search. Case insensitive search. Anyhow, I'm searching with a string called Unix, where U and N are the uppercase letters. When I'm searching with this string, you can see wherever Unix string is found, all the lines it is printing, even though the pattern is matching correctly or not. So it is not worrying about the uppercase letters and lowercase letters. It is insensitive search, not case sensitive. Okay, you understood, right? So we are not worrying about the characters, whether they are uppercase or lowercase. It is printing all the lines where the Unix string is present. So for that purpose, we use -i. When we use -i, -i is used for case insensitive search. You can give, like, suppose if I'm using Unix, I'm going to use one more command. Show you grep -i. So I'm searching with normal string. Okay, normal string Unix. So if I'm searching with a normal string Unix where it has all the lowercase letters, even though it is printing all the lines, you see here it is correct string. This is correct string. And Unix, this is not the exact string, right? This is not the exact string that we are looking for. This is a different one where U is the uppercase letter here. But we didn't mention that U should be the uppercase letter. But it is also printing. Here it is also printing. N is the uppercase letter. So it is printing all the strings, okay, where the string have a combination of all these 4 letters. But it is not worrying about the case sensitive. It is not looking for any characters like whether they are uppercase or lowercase. That's the reason why we use -i. -i stands for insensitive search. Okay. So next example, you see displaying how to display the count for the number of matches. How to display the count. If you don't want to print all the lines, we just need the count for the number of matches. Okay. I just need the count for the number of matches. I'm just using this particular one, grep hyphen C. Hyphen C stands for count. We are going to get the count of that particular one. Count of the Unix string. How many lines that it has present? How many lines? 2 lines. In 2 lines, this word Unix was present. You can see here. This is the count. These are the lines that I have provided, right? I'm searching for a string called Unix. Unix is present in the first line. Second line, we don't have it. Third line, we don't have it. Fourth line, we have a string called Unix. That's the reason why it is printing only 2 lines. This string Unix is present. Hyphen C stands for what? Count. Count. Displaying the count for the number of matches. How many times the word this one? How many times the word Unix was found? In 2 lines. In 2 lines, the word Unix was matched. It is not the number of instances where the Unix string was found. Okay, number of lines where the Unix string is found. Okay, grep hyphen C count for the count in the number of lines. In how many lines the word Unix is present. That's what. And if I want to search for a whole words in the file, what is the whole word? Hyphen W option. We use hyphen W option for the grep where it match only the whole words. It matches only the whole words. Let me show you. I'm just giving get hyphen W Unix whole. So if there is a word called Unix, it will search only the word, only that particular string. Okay, it will search only that particular string and it will print only those lines. It is searching for the whole word. If you want, if you need any, like, let me show you. Let me add one more line here. I'm going to the above lines only. What I'm doing is I'm adding one more line. Okay, I'm just copying this line. I'm pasting it into another line. What I'm doing is Unix is a string. Okay, that's fine. But I'm adding 2 more letters. Yes. You see, there is a word called Unix, but this is not a complete word. Okay, there is a string called Unix, but here before we are appending a, before this particular string we are appending a, and after the string we are appending s. Okay, let me copy this one. Let me copy these lines, and I'm going to add. Otherwise, I will add this particular line in the existing one. Okay, I would like to add this particular line in the existing one. You know how to append. We use cat greater than hello.txt is asking for the one line you would like to add. I'm adding it. Okay. Enter Control D. That's it. So now you can see cat space hello.txt. And you see here we have added a, we appended a before to the Unix, and after the Unix we are appending yes. So now let me search for the word grep hyphen W. Grep hyphen W. Can you see here there is a string called Unix, but it is not finding out the Unix. It is not highlighting. It is not searching for the Unix because it is not the complete word. It is not the complete word. The substring is there. Unix is a substring here, but it is not a complete string. So hope you understood what is the meaning of hyphen W. Hyphen W will match only for the whole words. If there is a word called Unix, if there is a complete word called Unix, only for that particular strings it will matches and it will display those lines. If there is a string like this, okay, how I am added a Unix s. Unix is a substring here. It won't find out. Okay, it will not find out this as a string we are searching for. We'll search for the whole word. Got it? Let me go to the next example. We also have an example you see here. How only the matched patterns. Suppose I don't want to display all the lines. I don't want to display the entire line. Grep actually displays the entire line. Grep command will usually displays the entire line where your string is matching. But I don't want to display the entire lines. I want only the matched strings. I want only the matched strings. How to display? We can display the matched strings by using -o option. For example, this is the command grep -o. I am searching for a string called Unix in the file called hello.txt. It won't print all the lines now. It will print only the particular strings where it is present. won't print all the lines. It won't print the entire line. It won't print the entire line. Got it? So how many times this Unix is present? So it is just printing. So what is the use of this one? It is the grep-o. Grep usually displays the entire line, which has matched the string. Okay. So we can also make the grep to display only the matched string. We can also make the grep to display only the matched string by using -o option. Only the matched strings will be printed. Only the matched strings will be printed by using -o option. Okay. You can see the example number 6. So show how to show the line number. Okay. We can display the line number. We can also display the line number while displaying the output. For example, if I use this command grep-n, grep-n, will display the line number. Grep-n Unix hello.txt. Where Unix is present? Unix is present in 3 lines. Line number 1, line number 4, and line number 7. Grep Unix, usually grep Unix hello.txt will print all the lines where the Unix string is present. -n we are adding to display the line number. In 3 lines, line number 1, line number 4, and line number 7, we have the string called Unix and it is matching here. Here we are not searching for the whole word. Wherever it has substrings also, it will matches. Okay, if you want the whole word, you need to use -w. You need to use -w. Got it? How to show the line number while displaying the output? -n is the option we need to use for displaying the output. We can also invert the pattern. We can also invert the pattern. Inverse operation. What do you mean by inverse operation? Suppose I leave about this grep, leave about this hyphen. Grep Unix hello.txt. It will print all the lines where the Unix string is present, right? I don't want all the lines where the Unix string is present. I want all the lines where Unix string is not present. Inverse. We can display the lines that are not matched with the specified search. I am searching for Unix string. So if I use grep-v, it will print only the lines. It will print only the lines where the Unix string is present. Unix string is found. Now I'm using -v. -v stands for inverse operation. It will find out all the lines where the Unix string is not present. It will find out all the lines where the Unix string is not present. I'm searching for it. I'm using -v. I'm going for grep-v Unix hello.txt. Inverse operation, -v stands for inverse operation. It will print all the lines where the Unix string is not present. Can you see here? In this line, do we have Unix? No. In this line, we don't have this particular string called Unix. That's why it is printing this line. We don't have any Unix string present. Here it is there, but we are searching for all lowercase letters. But here we have a different string with uppercase letter, with U as an uppercase letter. Grep-v, got it right? It is an inverse operation. Okay, if you want to print all the lines where the Unix string is not present, we can go for grep-v. Right? So usually, yes, we can see we can also use multiple combinations. We'll come for it later, but let's see here. This is very important. To match the lines which start with the given string or pattern. To match the lines which starts with the given string or pattern. For example, what is this cap symbol? What is this cap symbol? I'm giving it, okay? I'm searching for this one. So the cap symbol you see here, if I'm using the cap symbol, it doesn't mean that if any line starting with this particular string, any line starting with this particular string, only those lines only. So we are not searching for the string Unix. We are searching for the lines which starts with the word Unix. This cap symbol indicates to match the lines which starts with the given string or pattern. If any line starting with this pattern, if any line starting with this particular string, it will match those lines and it will print those lines. For example, here we have this many number of lines, but you can see cat command. I just use cat command to display all the lines. Cat space hello.txt. You can see these are the lines we have. In all the lines we have a string called Unix, but what are all the lines that are starting with the word Unix? Only this one, right? It is starting with Unix. It is also starting, but with a different one. It is starting with a different one. It is starting with a different one. This is the only line which is starting with the word or string Unix. That's why it is printing only one. That is the purpose of cap symbol. Okay. So this cap symbol is used to find out the is used to find out the lines which are starting with this particular string pattern. To find out the lines which are starting with the string pattern. Similarly, we also have one more thing to match the lines which end with the given string. Suppose if any line is ending with OS, can you see here? Here we are using, so for starting, okay, for starting lines, if you want to match the lines which start with a given string, we are using cap symbol. If you want to match the lines which end with a particular string, if you want to find out the lines which are ending with OS, if you want to find the lines which are ending with right dot, okay, this is the ending string. OS is the ending string. You want to find out the lines which are ending with OS. And if you want to find out the lines which are ending with right dot symbol, then we can use this pattern OS. We are prefixing the dollar symbol. This dollar symbol indicates that we are searching for this particular string in all the lines ending in all the lines that are ending. So in all the lines, okay, if in all the lines, if the ending string is this one, in all the lines, if the ending string is this one, it will print only those lines. In all the lines, if the ending string is this one, it will print all those lines. Let's see here. I'm copying it and running this one. Hope you understood what is the use of adding. Okay, we are not prefixing, we are appending a dollar symbol at the end of the string OS and appending a dollar symbol. What is the use of this one? We don't have any lines that are ending with OS, of course. We don't have any lines which are ending with OS. Do we have any lines? You can see the lines here. You can see the lines here. These are the lines I have. I have a line ending with labs. I have a line ending with system, choose, all these things. I don't have any line starting with ending with OS. Let me search for grep labs. Okay, let me give the word labs here, LABS labs, and it is ending with the dot symbol also. I would like to search with labs dot. Okay, the line which is ending with labs dot. So it is finding out. We are finding only this particular line. It is finding only this particular line. Okay, the pattern is matched in this line only. Like that. Okay, if you want to find anything, any line that is ending with this particular string, you can use it. Dollar symbol, you need to append the dollar symbol for the end of the string, at the end of the string, so that it will display. Now you see here, there is a line which is ending with right dot. We are finding out this one, right dot. Okay, right dot dollar hello.txt from this file hello.txt. Okay, we are finding like this. So these are some grep commands. Okay, these are some commands that we are using normally. Okay, there are many commands like this. If you keep on going, like we have many things, okay, many options for the grep, but let me show you, let me start with some other examples. We have some other commands, okay, we have some other commands. You can easily predict now. You can easily guess now what is the output for this one. Consider we have a file, okay, I'm just adding this file. I'm going to add this particular file. I'm copying this file and I'm going to paste it. I'm creating a new file, the file name called, I'm going to create a new file with a file name called sample. Okay, I'm going to create a new file with a file name called sample. How to create a file? VI space sample. And I'm adding all these lines, whatever the lines are copied. I have added all the lines, like escape, shift colon WQ. I'm saving all these lines, add space sample. These are the lines I have. These are the lines I have. Okay. Now, I've just added these lines. Let's see some examples. You know the purpose of cat command, right? If I use cat space sample, just now I have used cat space sample. Cat space sample is displaying all the lines. And additionally, by appending the pipe operator, I'm using grep A. So I would like to search a character. I would like to search with a pattern A. I want to find out the lines where the A is having. So in all the lines, it will print all the lines you see. I'm searching for grep A, cat sample, pipe symbol, grep A. Usually, There are different options, right? How usually we are using grep symbol earlier, grep. Okay, if you want to search for a string called a, the file name called sample, it will display, it will display all the lines where the a string is present. In all the lines we have a. Okay, this is another way you can find out. You can also give like this cat's sample, cat space file name, and we are searching a string, we are searching a string in this particular file. So this is another way where we can search. Okay, this is another way where we can use. What about this one? What is the use of the cap symbol? We are searching for the content that starts with a. Okay, cap a. What is the use of this one? We are searching for the content that starts with a. Cat sample. We would like to search for the lines that are starting with a. Grab a. You see all the lines. I'm searching all the lines which are starting with a only. I'm searching all the lines. I'm searching for all the lines which are starting with the string a or character a. Hope you understood the cap symbol. Okay, in shell scripting, most of the times we use all these symbols, cap symbol, all these things. Okay, before the string, after the string, we will be appending with the dollar symbol, so that we should not confuse. We should understand like, okay, so cap a means we are searching for a string which are where all the lines are starting with a. We are searching for all the lines. They're starting with a. All the lines starting with a only we are printing. Right. Suppose if I want to print all the lines that end with T. Okay, if I want to print all the lines that are ending with T. If I want to print all the lines that are ending with T, this is how the syntax we should give. Grep T dollar. Okay, cap symbol A, meaning all the lines that are starting with A. I want to search all the lines that are ending with T. So I am closing, I'm using what is the symbol that I'm using at the end of the string. So this dollar indicates that I am finding the lines that are ending with T. Okay, I'm trying to find out the lines that are ending with T. That's why this dollar symbol indicates that this is appended to this particular character. So they are searching for the lines that are ending with T. I'm searching for it. You see, we don't have any lines that are ending with T. We don't have any lines that are ending with, sorry, sample.txt is not the correct file name. We saved our file with cat. We saved our file with sample only. Okay, not text. Yes, we have the files. We have the lines which are ending with T. You can see here sample, bat, ant, eat, and Python script. We have the lines which are ending with T. Got it? We have the lines. Okay, inside the file sample, we have the lines which are ending with T. It is such finding out. So cap symbol is used for finding out the starting of the lines that are starting with A. Dollar symbol is used for lines that are ending with T. Got it? Yes, now let's understand. Suppose if I want to find out the multiple occurrences, if I want to find out, okay, usually if I want to see where the character P is present, okay, in this particular file, I want to filter out all the lines that consist of P, character P. We can use this one, right? Cat sample, grep P. We are searching for a character P. So it is giving all the lines where P is present. It is printing all the lines where P is present. But now my requirement is I want to see where the P appears exactly 2 times. I want to see where the P character appears exactly 2 times. So you can see here grep -e -e. This represents extended regular expressions. Grep. If you want to provide any regular expression for searching, if you want to provide any regular expression, what is this -e? -e stands for extended regular expression. We are searching for a P character slash, and here we are giving a number 2. Okay, within the parenthesis, we are using 2. Meaning, here we are searching in this particular file, we are going to search P where we have 2 occurrences. Okay, where we have two occurrences. Let's see. Let's copy this command. You'll see the output so that you'll understand. So hyphen capital E stands for extended regular expression. And now what I'm doing is sample.txt is not our file. I'm just removing this .txt. Sample is our file name. I'm just trying to find out, okay? I'm just trying to find out where we have consecutive, okay? It is not like two occurrences. Suppose here you can see in people we have two piece. In people we have two piece. Got it? But we are not finding for the character, we are not finding for the lines where we have two piece available. We are finding for the lines where the two consecutive piece are available. We are searching for two consecutive piece. Consecutive in the sense, immediately you see P followed by P. We are searching for two consecutive piece. So for that, maybe it is very, in the beginning, like it's somewhat difficult to understand. But you see here, this is very simple. grep command we are using for searching. What we are searching for P. What we are giving here, hyphen E stands for extended regular expression. We are searching for P where we have slash 2 means we are finding out where we have two consecutive P's. Okay. So what is an extended regular expression? Extended regular expression is the one which contains the combination of more than one expression. Extended regular expression are the expressions which contains the combinations of more than one expression. So usually we usually use like this. Okay. What is this? Where is it a forward slash or backward slash? Usually. Is it a forward slash or backward slash? For slash plus symbol. Okay. Plus. So this particular expression matches one or more occurrence of the previous character. This particular expression matches 0 or 1 occurrence of the previous character. So we'll see some more examples to understand. Okay, we will see some more examples to understand here. You can see I have given some examples to understand. So we are just trying to find out T character. Okay, by this particular command, you can easily understand. We are going to search a T character in this particular file. Right? So wherever we have T, it will print all the lines. In the same way, now let me show you grep T. It is printing all the lines where the T is available, right? In the same way, in the second example, okay, in the example 2, I'm using EA. So I'm just prefixing this one. grep EA, the slash plus T, meaning we are trying to find out where the character A precedes the character T. Okay, we are searching for a pattern where the character A precedes the character T, meaning we are searching for a pattern called AT. Wherever in all the lines, if the pattern AT is found, so what is the meaning of AT? We are searching for a character A which is preceded by the character T. So if it finds, okay, if this particular pattern finds, then it will print all the lines. So why I am using slash plus, that is very important here. Suppose if you want to match one or more occurrences of the previous character, if you want to see if you are searching for a T and if your previous character should be A, you need to write like this, A slash plus T. Got it? If you are looking for if you are looking for 0 or 1 occurrence of the previous character. If you are looking for 1 or more, we use slash plus. If you are looking for 0 or 1, we are looking for slash question mark. Let me show you here, this particular one. How actually it is displaying the output. Let's see some examples to display the output. First, let me give this. A slash plus T. I'm searching for the character A, which is preceded with A. Can you see here? We have two lines where the character A is preceded with T. In the same way, I'm using this one to go in this dot text. And see here, zero or more occurrences. Zero or more occurrences, meaning we need to find out all the t occurrences. We want to find out all the t occurrences at the same time. We also need to find out the characters which are preceded with a. Okay, usually we know, right? Suppose if I would like to find out only the t characters, usually we will end up giving grep t. We can give like grep t so that it is printing all the lines where the t character is present. But I want to find out at the same time, I want to find out where the a character is preceded with t. So that time we should give like this a slash question mark a slash question mark t. So that it will print any one occurrences. Okay, if there are any places where a is preceded with t, and if there are no also, it will print all the lines where which is containing t. So what do you understand by this? It is printing all the lines where t is present, t occurrences. Okay, here we have t, all the t occurrences it is printing. At the same time, the character a is preceded with t also it is printing. So that's why we need to understand zero or more occurrences. For zero or one occurrence, we use this one. For zero or one occurrence of this one, we use this one. And if you want one or more, we use plus symbol, a slash plus t. Only these occurrences. Okay, only these particular patterns will find out and it will print those lines. We have only one time a and t present. Okay, AT pattern is present only in these two lines. That's why it is printing only these two lines. Got it? Okay, any questions? This is the basic thing that we are going to understand for the further concept. So we need to understand the grep command, which is very, very important in Linux. So this is the basic thing that we need to understand for the future further sessions, okay? For the upcoming sessions. So any questions you have, we can discuss. Otherwise, let's continue this tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and we'll be discussing some other examples. We have a stream editor. Okay, we need to discuss about some stream editor and all. After discussing all these things, and we can jump into the DevOps tools. Any questions?
No.
Okay then, thank you. Let's see. Let's discuss day after tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow anyhow, or that is up to you. Like if you are interested to join, you can continue tomorrow. Otherwise, let's see day after tomorrow.